Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. My name is Derek. We are here with a trailer reaction, and that is the official trailer for Season 3 of Heartstopper. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, why would I want to watch this straight white man react to a show about gay teenagers? And I questioned that myself at the very beginning, but I found this show to be just so wholesome and so cute and just a grand old time. Like, it makes me tear up. Like, I've cried multiple times during this show. So if you're interested in watching that, then stick around. For those unaware, I have reacted to both Season 1 and Season 2 of Heartstopper on the channel already, so if you're interested in seeing those reactions, I will link those in the description down below. Long story short, I've had a grand old time. Like I said, I have enjoyed just the wholesome, cute nature of the show. I've enjoyed seeing these characters just shift and change and grow over the course of the series, and I'm just really excited to see where it takes us. I've heard it gets a little darker in this season than it has in the past seasons, which I'm kind of afraid of, because I want them to stay happy. I want these children to only experience happiness. But, you know, we'll navigate those waters when we get to them. But yeah, otherwise I don't have a ton to say before we jump into this. So before we do that, if you end up enjoying this reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see full uncuts for anything I watch on the channel, including Heartstopper, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. For Heartstopper specifically, I think for full lengths, the earliest one that's available is the finale of Season 1. So before that, those full lengths are unfortunately lost to time. So if you're looking for full lengths for the first 7 episodes, you're out of luck. But from the finale of Season 1, I believe, and then onward, those should be available, I think. I might be misremembering, but either way, the current season will have full lengths available. So if you're interested in that, consider supporting. Otherwise, let's jump into the trailer. A beach day. Does that mean this is a filler episode? Because it's the beach episode?
Hi, Charlie.
God, these two kids are so in love.
16 is when nothing makes
Oh, he's
sense
sick.
anymore.
You poor boy.
Starting sixth form, thinking about uni options, and it's all just...
Hello?
Yeah.
It is a lot.
Charlie, I'm really worried about you. I've noticed you've been really stressed.
Ooh.
When you put your hand there, all my dysphoria just hit me.
Yep. Understandable. Same thing happened in an episode of Sex Education.
Our friendship group is just all over the place.
I worry about you all the time.
I hate feeling like this. I don't know what to do now.
Oh God. Don't make me cry.
I really love him.
Oh. Oh. Is that Haley Atwell?
Sometimes people need more support than one person can give.
That is Haley Atwell. Oh my God.
Standing together, even when it's hard.
Sorry, I'm having a brief panic attack.
That's love, darling.
We just want to be there for you.
Ooh.
You have to let us.
God, this season's gonna hit me like a truck.
Intimacy is trusting someone enough to let go of some control.
I don't even know what the hell I'm doing.
It's a good thing we're in sex ed right now. I mean, maybe you'll get some good advice. Or maybe not.
Hey, you gotta practice.
I want to tell Nick that I love him.
Do it.
Nick? Yeah?
Oh God. Things are getting serious.
What can I do for you?
Nick, no.
Is that Jonathan Bailey?
Nice to meet you.
Good God.
Yeah, he's really hot.
Oh my God.
What is this season? Yo, Haley Atwell and Jonathan Bailey in one season. People are gonna have some bisexual awakenings. Who does Haley Atwell play though? Is that like his sister or who is that? Charlie and Nick are ready to take things to the next level. As they get closer in every way, they face their relationship's biggest challenge yet. Saying I love you. Or presumably whatever is going on with Charlie, right? Like he's got all these mental health issues that he's working through, particularly like regarding like anxiety. And last season it was an eating disorder. This season maybe looks like they're gonna delve into like at least touching on it, or at least, I don't know, maybe going like full in on like the concept of depression. And you know, there was a line where he said, I hate feeling like this, and I don't know necessarily if that's what that's referencing or what that could mean, but things are getting serious, and I just know that it's gonna make me cry. Like, I want these kids to experience only good things, and I've already cried for multiple characters in this show over the first 2 seasons, and I know that this season is just gonna ruin me, especially if they're touching on topics of like depression and anxiety. Like it's gonna hit a little too close to home for me. Like that's gonna be tough. Oh my god, I'm already dreading watching this season. It's gonna be rough. But we do have 2 prominent cameos to look forward to in Jonathan Bailey, who we love from Bridgerton. Good old Anthony Bridgerton. Too bad he couldn't get Kate Sharma to appear in this season, but that's great. And then the other one happens to be the love of my life, one of the most attractive women to ever exist, Miss Haley Atwell. I first saw Haley Atwell in Captain America, the first Avenger, and then she's been in various other things, most recently the Mission Impossible movies. She was in the latest ones. I guess the second one isn't out yet, but the Dead Reckoning, she's in that. She has had her own Marvel show, and I am so in love with her. She is arguably one of the hottest people to ever exist, and I want to marry her. It's just so interesting. Each season of this show has to have like a prominent celebrity cameo. We had Olivia Colman, and now we have Haley Atwell and Jonathan Bailey. Is Jonathan Bailey playing himself, or is he playing, I guess towards the end of the trailer it showed, he's at like a conference or something, or a meet and greet. What does it say? Jack Maddox. Okay, so he's playing an author named Jack Maddox, I believe. And he wrote a book called Meditations on the Greek Complex. Is that a real book? Like, is he pretending to be a real author, or is this a fake book? I know Jonathan Bailey is gay, which is like, okay, that's one thing. I've mentioned this in my Bridgerton reactions. That is just a testament to this man's acting ability. Because in Bridgerton, he plays the sauciest straight man. He gets real intense sexually with some women in that show. And it's like, knowing this man is like the gayest of gay is like a testament. His acting ability is insane, because you're like, wow, this is so believable. But yeah, he's very gay, and so him appearing in this show kind of makes sense a little bit, you know? So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm also curious just to see what is going to go on with the rest of the group. Right, this group has been so close and tight over the last 2 seasons. I mean, they've had their individual like ups and downs, kind of. Just you could describe it as. But now they're really like growing up, and I sense that they're gonna drift apart. You know, that happens a lot naturally to friend groups from high school, you know, secondary school age, as they enter into like college and university. Like, I can imagine that's going to be something we touch on this season, is just, you know, the inevitable breakup of friend groups, and maybe even drifting apart of like individuals who have been paired up to this point. You know, Tao and Elle might drift apart if they go to like different schools. A couple of other ones. I'm really curious to see what happens with Isaac this season. He had some interesting scenes that made me cry last season, and so I'm really interested to see where we pick up with him. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of interesting things touched on this season, I can imagine. One of which was the body dysphoria from Elle, where her and Tao are making out, and his hands drift up to the breasticle region, and Elle obviously feels some discomfort at that. This type of thing, I believe, recently happened in an episode of Sex Education that I watched, you know, regarding almost the same type of thing. So, like, when it happened in the trailer, I was like, I recognize it. But that'll be an interesting thing to navigate through in the season, and something I'm looking forward to, because I obviously don't deal with that issue. I am as straight and as male, I guess, as you could be. Like, I don't have any non-straight sexual feelings. I don't have any non-gender conforming thoughts, right? Like, I've never questioned that ever. And so that's one thing I also like about the show, is I'm confronting a lot of things that I don't personally experience, but I can exercise my empathy towards others. And so that'll be very interesting to dive into. And I hope by the end of the season, happiness will be abundant. How many seasons is this show going for? 3, 4, 5? I don't know. It feels like they could be drawing to a close with this season, but I don't know. I feel like I remember early on hearing that, like, the webcomic, I think, that this is based on isn't terribly long. It's only like a couple issues long, but it was just so impactful on people that they decided to adapt it. So if they stick to, you know, the length of that for the show, this could be, you know, the final season. I feel like if it was the final season, though, they would market it as the final season. So I'm guessing we're getting one more season, season 4. That I feel like that's where we would draw our natural end, right? But yeah, this season comes out October 3rd, and I am very excited. The actor who plays Charlie, Joe Locke, he is in a show called Agatha All Along that comes out tomorrow. So if you want to see him in a new show, check that out. I will be posting reactions to that show as soon as I am able. And then Kit Connor, he's in a ton of stuff now, so lots of places where we can see these actors. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So definitely thank you for watching. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm very curious to see how you feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you're interested in seeing full uncuts for anything I watch on the channel, including Heartstopper, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.